Evening, everyone. Welcome back to our Factorio playthrough. I messed up over here. I have left this off. How long has that been bad, I wonder? Anyway, welcome back to Factorio. So we are playing Factorio with the overhaul mods of Space Exploration and Krastorio2. We're playing on peaceful mode for the main planet. The planets we eventually go to will be teeming with alien life, and we'll have to fight then. But our home planet will be safe. We just finished putting all of the major intermediate projects from Iron on our bus. And so we are about to start building a little mall. At that point, we're going to probably start running into resource shortages. We're also really short on additional research we can do. I think we're going to have to... I'm still a little torn about whether to redo our existing science area, which is kind of crappy. Like, we probably should come back and tear all this down. And then we can rebuild it here from our bus. Or at least we need to do the next science pack. Do I have the next science pack unlocked? I have several. I have military science unlocked. Military tech cards. Okay, so military and chemical are the next two I have. Looks like that just needs a whole bunch of circuits and sulfuric acid and a bunch of glass. That's going to So we made this a little glass facility just for local use, but that's a lot of glass. 15 glass every 20 seconds per one of these machines. That's a lot of glass. Okay, we'll have to think about that. The advanced circuits are going to be a little tricky. Also, we don't know what to do with those yet. They need these electronic components, and that needs silicon, which I haven't messed with yet. I think we're going to have a much higher need for stone than I predicted, instead of stone blocks. So maybe I might want to bring more stone in from wherever I can get it. Which reminds me that I do need to move... Here's some more stone. I need to move our radars out a bit further. So where is our radar right now? It's somewhere in the middle here. Let me just go find it. I think the first thing we need to do, though, is get this mall going. Because right now we're still having to handcraft a lot of things. And I'd rather that be easier. I'd rather not have to do that. And look at all that stuff. We just want to have a nice little box of everything around. Like we have with our inserters. Though we'll redo this, because this is an abomination right here. Okay, where... There's my radar. We'll just move it down a little bit. To the end of our bus. I'm thinking that, well, so right now, each of these little modules, they are requiring far more metal, iron and copper than we're bringing in. And that we can even supply from our bus. I'm imagining like having a rail line maybe right back here that will deliver the deliver metal to each specific module. Maybe, I don't know, rather than running it through our smelter area. We'll see. We'll see how it turns out. Here, we'll just put this right here for now. And it will start scanning some more sectors for us. Maybe finding another big patch of iron, like that one. We'll think about it. So, mall. Let's just begin. So we have all these things. We have glass, circuits, automation cores, motors, single motors, or single engines, the two plates, steel, stone brick, and coal. From that, we can build a multitude of things. Where should we start? With the belts? Like, I'm building the belts somewhere else, but I can just build them right here. Also, probably the different belt components. I like it. Might be a little complicated to do. So all of this, I'm just looking for everything here. It's all iron except for those circuits, right? No, that's single cylinder. So these are a bit more complicated. But these are all iron. Single cylinder engines, iron plates, single cylinder engines, and circuits. Let's just grab a chunk of iron. And we'll also pull off the plates, or the single cylinders. And between these two, we should be able to build a lot of things. Let me start like right down here. Leave some room above, because we're gonna want some logistics. This will be like where we have some storage space, perhaps. Keep researching. So, transport belts here, feeding into red transport belts. This needs a ton of, let's do it on the other side. Let's build, like, this is going to be the most demanding of our iron. So all of these will be wheels. Let me leave some room so I can put stuff down. Let's see. Like this is a little annoying here that it needs fast transport belts, but the regular underground belts. Let's start with the wheels. So these will be wheels. And we'll have another line like right here. So now we have wheels on one side and we have tons of iron and stuff on that side. Well, we'll need some of that. Let's see. Now we can go ahead and just make yellow belts, red belts, and I'm going to have both a, I'm trying to make this future proof. So I'm going to have both a input from an output here and also an input from a chest where we'll have our logistics robots put all of the excess yellows that we find right here. We don't have any right now, but that's what we'll do. So I'll just put that there. Then this, just go ahead and make a small gap there. You need from that. You need that and those. You're good. Alright, and then it said we needed that for these also, but not for these. So this actually kind of works. So we'll build this here. No, right there. This will be our underneath these. And we'll have the same sort of setup right here as that, where we'll have an input and output. A doubled input And this is where we'll build the yellow underneath these, which need iron beams. Which is kind of slow to build, so this is going to take a while to fill up. But I think it's fine. I don't think we need to double up the iron beams or anything. I hope. Where are these iron beams? There. And that's it. Oh, there's also these need. Okay, so I think we will do that. We'll have the yellows being built right here. Like that. Wait a minute, did I do this wrong? No, I did it right. Okay. We just need to be a bit more clever about this. And then we'll have iron beams built right here. I'll put it onto a belt like this, going back up this way. Okay. I think this is good. Now about the splitters. They're more complicated. So we need wheels, we need transport belts, and we need the more wheels. So I think... How do I want to do this? I guess we could just build some more wheels on this side. Yeah, I like that. And we'll pull in the circuits right here. All right. Then we go... So you do need transport belts. So that's what we're making. We'll make the transport belts right there. Then the splitter. And then we need to do one of those double up ones like this. This is the red, which still needs wheels. So that comes all the way down to here. You need that. You don't need the iron, though. You need both that and the iron. And output down. How many wheels do you need? 4. It kind of doesn't matter, but I can just double that up. Because we're outputting 2 at a time, so. Okay. I think this will all work. Let's plug it in and see what happens. Oh, I need to hook this up too. Looks good. So this is filling up. This is filling up. Slowly. This is filling up. Good. And this is getting a chunk of them. I could put this here so that it gets a bigger chunk of them. The holdup is the wheels, but we knew that. We knew that was going to be the holdup. And that's fine. These don't need to be made instantly. They just need to fill up over time. So that we can come back now and then and grab a bunch. Okay. So that's one thing down. Anything I can do over here that might not require much else? Anything that's of use? I don't think so. I think everything needs more stuff. Dum ba da dum. Okay. Maybe power poles. They only need iron stuff, right? And copper cable. We can make that happen. Bring a copper line right here. Sure. And there's room. We might as well take advantage of it. So cables are complicated. We need to start with small electric poles. So they're just sticks and both of them need sticks, right? So maybe we'll make sticks like this like we did with this. How are we gonna do that? Because we don't need wheels anymore, so we don't need that. Okay, yeah, that'll work. So sticks here. They'll output onto a new belt. Alright, and then we can just make this directly right. No, we need to make the wiring first. Alright, and then a double gap for these, which also need iron beams. So again, we'll build a couple of these. I might have just wanted to belt the iron beams. It doesn't feel like there's enough things that need it. So I think we might be okay. But there are quite a few. They are needed, and they do take time, and they're kind of annoying. So these will go back up this way to there. Okay. We're going this way, so like that. Limit there. Didn't put limits on this one. What about on this one? No. Okay. Oh, but okay, wait a minute. I have to move this down. My bad. Because these still need copper cabling. There. Then we can build those. Like that. Let's see how it works. Oh. You need sticks. I could hurry this along by adding another one of these. And I think I will. It's a little annoying. Annoyingly slow. Looks good. Okay, that's our first little block of our mall. Let me just clear some space. Now we need to build some machines, like getting assemblers, because right now we're low on assemblers again. What am I lacking? Iron. Maybe I should have made the belts the last part of our mall, because that's going to eat up a ton of iron. Surely there must be a better way of grabbing that. Where do we have some iron being pulled off? Right here? Here. We'll go back and deal with our supply issues in a moment. Once we have, once we're producing, like mining things and assemblers all in a single area, it'll be much easier to deal with. How's our power doing? I haven't been looking in a while. We're about half. We'll need to expand at some point. We're fine for now, though. Dum, bum, 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 Oh, we have a meteorite. I didn't even notice that these were... Yeah, this was a meteorite hit. That's why these rocks are damaged. I wonder if this caught on fire, and that's why it's like this. Maybe? Alright. Let's plan. So if we're gonna make... If we're gonna make assemblers, we need bricks and automation and iron plates. That's 3. Motors. The gear wheels come with the plates. Circuits and steel. That's 6 items. So maybe put 2 of them together, the circuits and the steel. Yeah, maybe. The bricks and the automation cores can be together. They're always used in the same place. Okay, that's a plan. So brick and automation core right here. Can't wait for bots. Cannot wait. Well, I can't wait. I'm just looking forward to bots. Really looking forward to bots. Let me go and turn off my other one of these so that we're not stealing all that iron, because this is really poor. Now that we're actually consuming some of these outputs, it makes it very clear how little iron we actually have being produced. But the issue is that a good chunk of it's going up here and getting turned into belts. And doing our science for us, which is fine. I can't hold the entire chest. We'll move some of it over. And then we'll come back for it later. Alright. That should keep this a little bit more populated. One hopes. But remember, every time we made one of these, we did it assuming that each one of them would have an entire belt of iron. A red belt of iron, no less. So, it's reasonable that they are falling short. Or at least understandable. Okay. So we said the other side of this was going to be brick, right? Soon our science will be done, and that will stop. So that's going to be one fewer thing to take up our iron while we get it still sorted out. All right, so that's 2 of the resources we need. We need 6, we said. So the remaining ones, we said we were going to put circuits and motors on the same thing. Which is a little annoying. It doesn't quite fit. Let's have to move this down. We'll put that on the other side. Okay, so in this side we need iron. Alright, and we're going to have some number of these there. And then over here... What was the other major thing we needed? I need single-cylinder engines also. I want to get those onto the thing, even though I don't think I had included those. Steel. So steel and single-cylinder. Let's combine those two. Right here. Dum, bum, bing, boom, boom. I think that'll work. All right, and now we need circuits and these, the blues. Flip. All right. That's a lot of material to work with. That should be able to get a few things built. The tricky part is going to be other intermediate products that we need, like pipes and that kind of thing. But let's begin with assemblers. That's why I focused on. So we do need wheels for this bit. How are we going to make that happen? It's in the middle too, which is annoying. We'll need to have a separate line. There's not a lot of room for it. I guess I could steal wheels from here. That works. That works. I like it. So let's say we're going to steal wheels from here. We're just going to turn this right like that. So this will be where we... So this is the blues. This is going to be the I don't even know what to call these. Red? What are the base assembly machines called? They're not blues. They're not whites. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Don't worry about it. Have a gap. Have a gap for all of these, I guess. Though I probably don't need one for these, but you never know. No, I don't. I'll never need one for those. Oh, I need a gap just to be able to load from here. All right, this looks good. This looks like it's gonna work. It's complicated. It keeps on being a little annoying. So this needs many things. It needs that and this. Here, go ahead and grab on both sides. And then you're gonna output up here, which also needs the motors. And then you're outputting up here, which needs both the motors and the steel. And something else? And circuits. Okay, that works. We get both of them from there. That should work. I just want to see a complete one first to make sure we didn't mess something up. Looks good. Limit this to just a few. Alright, miners. So burners into... When's our next miner coming up in terms of research? Should I be like... I'm probably not looking for the right thing. I know there is a higher tier. Drill, maybe. Ah. Drill. Yeah. Here we go. Electric mining part 2. These need rare metals. Okay. So we haven't incorporated rare metals into our thing at all. It's not part of our base yet. So I think we're good just sticking with the base ones. How much better are these? Mining area 7 by 7. Is that the same as these? Yeah, those mine in a larger area. Interesting. But presumably you'd still want to pack them as tight as you can get because you want more people, more objects running. But that does open up some doors. That's interesting. And we don't have the science yet anyway. But that's something to think about. Okay, so never mind. I am just going to go ahead and build these and not have to worry about the next step. So we need gear wheels again. But this time I think we can build them locally. Yeah. So this will be burners. And these are Mark 1s. And then right after that we can build the wheels. All right. Limit this to, say, 4. You often need a bunch of miners to fill up a whole patch. This needs single cylinder is there. Stone brick is there. And automation cores are there also. But we don't need that. We need iron plates. Like that. Okay. This needs motors. And that's it. Looks good. And this, of course, needs iron. All right. Good deal. Next thing. We have these pump jacks I haven't done anything with yet. They both need steel and stuff. Anything else more appropriate to put here, given the other resources we have around? Crushers? We could put crushers over there, actually. Because they just need, yeah, they just need more iron beams. Let's do that. Let's put crushers over here. Or I guess it would make more sense to be down here, but we can wrap around. We can wrap this around. No, it needs wheels too. Okay. This is iron, right? Or it would be if we weren't, if we had anywhere near enough iron for this factory. So wheels, crusher, copper. I need to output. So this, we'll just move this a little bit lower. Which one do I want to? I'll move that one a little lower so that the wiring is faster. So wire, the crusher itself, the wheels. And I need to grab some of these. So how do I do that? I'll just make this one go south. It'll make this a little slower, but that's fine. So if this had iron, like that. And automation cores. Wait a minute. Where are my automation cores? Are they anywhere around here? They are not. I just completely looked at those wrong. We can steal them, though, from this. I thought that this would be fine to put over there because, I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. But it works. It'll work out. Now we can just turn it. There. Okay. Move this. Good. Keep our research going. I want to see a crusher. Come on. Yeah, okay, it's going. That's fine. What now? So we did miners. We haven't done pump jacks. We haven't done greenhouses, which I probably won't do. I'll probably make them on the fly as we need them. Haven't done this yet. And I probably want to. I think there's going to be an entire... We need to make an entire little area that is a bunch of steel stuff and glass. Yeah. Okay. So this will be a third line that will make steel, glass, and steel components of stuff. Do I need fuel processors? Probably not. Not automated. What about steel furnaces? I guess probably, because right now I haven't unlocked the recipe for production for the ones that don't need that are better than this. So that would need stone, which is not anywhere around here. Maybe we'll do that later. We could do the pump jacks here. I'm trying to think what else haven't I done. I could do inserters again so that they're easier. I probably should. So inserter parts. Nah, I'm not going to. We have it working over there. It's just a mess. Train stuff I haven't done yet. Yeah, we could do the train stuff. The trains themselves need multi-cylinder engines and a ton of steel. Yeah, let's do some train stuff over here. Not the rail, but the other components to it. So sticks, and then everything else is here. So sticks. Sticks from that. Da. Am I ever going to be in a scenario where I have a ton of excess? I probably would be. I should be safe to do something like this. So eventually we're going to have a requester here that's going to grab excess and beat building it to the punch. I probably should do that like all over the place. No, this is foolish. I don't need to do that right now. I can just have excess in our in yellow boxes. Okay, so this needs plate and circuits. Limit it. Okay. Then the two signals are the same, just plates and circuits. Looks good. They don't have plates, but this is so simple that I'm pretty sure I didn't screw it up. Other things I could put here. These loaders, I guess, in theory, I eventually I'll need them. I wonder what they stack up to. But we're gonna need red ones, so I guess we'll wait until we have advanced circuits before we even bother to make them. Actually, we might get a... No, we're using red for everything these days. Da 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 da. I don't think I need to make combinators in large quantities. Filters we can make on the fly as we need them. We probably never will. We'll probably eventually need stack filters, but not the regular ones. Okay. I think we're good. We need to move on to our next line, though, and do all the pipe stuff. The chemical stuff. Thank you for bearing with me. I know that I'm doing a lot of thinking rather than actually implementing stuff. Just staring at my inventory. But getting a good mall early in the game is key to just avoiding endless aggravation. And there's always the temptation to keep waiting to build it until after you get the next bit. So we need the multi-cylinder engines. We need the red circuits. We need the blue circuits. We need sulfuric acid and other things. We need batteries. And then you find yourself having to claw your way to every single one of these things because you haven't set up a nice little mall. Having a multi-stage mall is best. So eventually we're going to need to build good inserters, those good stack inserters. So eventually, way down the line, we'll build another mall like this, which will handle a few extra things. So I already have on this side of the belt, I didn't even think about that, but we can share this side. What would I need for the rest of it? I know I need glass. I'm going to need iron again. So iron and a whole bunch of steel. Automation cores. Iron, automation cores. Stone bricks. You know, I can just grab this one and wrap it around instead of having to pull it off. Because I need both of those items. So it works fine. I probably can just take the steel, the iron again. No, I'm going to go ahead and wrap both of these around. So we're... But do I need more things than that? I do. I need more things. So I think I have to pull it off again. Why am I so full of brick? Because I just grabbed a whole bunch of them. Let's go ahead and put those down, those down. Okay. I'm going to have to... the thing I don't have on here is glass. So we'll have to pull glass and iron off separately as a new belt. But we can wrap around with this. So that far. And I'll put this on the outside. What am I not pulling in here? I guess stone, coal, copper. I'm not pulling any copper in. And this does need copper. So we'll have to make that on the other side, I guess. Anyway. So we said this was going to be a iron and glass line. Alright, now we've got a ton of intermediate products, and that's going to be a pain to deal with. So this needs not only steel, but also steel beams, steel gears, and pipes. So how are we going to get 3 different things onto this one machine without it being horribly annoying? It'll look ugly no matter what we do. Let's just face it. So pipes like that. Then the 2 steel pieces on either side with a gap for the output. And we're going to have to make this like over and over again because or we could how many of these things need those same things? Beams and wheels. Beams and wheels. We can't deal with these. Those are not there. But beams and plate. So we need the plate no matter what. Beams. Beams. Okay, I think we're going to have a... We're going to have something a little... it's going to be annoying. We're going to go ahead and output to the side. And then we'll have a separate belt that will come in when we need it. So this is going to be steel beams. This will be steel wheels. Now output to the center and go that way. Alright, so now output. This will be coming back. The pump jack itself. Do I want to... Let's make more room so we can potentially put... No, we're never gonna use that. It doesn't have enough useful things on it. So we can just have this secondary beam right there. Secondary line. Concrete's finished. Oh, I never got these. The big electric poles. Now that's something that I probably would want to make en masse. But they do need concrete, which is annoying. We'll deal with that as it comes. Okay, so that's going to give those 2. Automation cores are there. And then pipe, I still need to leave room for. Right, that was the whole reason, Michael, that we needed to have an extra one. Be smarter. So piping comes from here. Alright, and is this the same recipe, pretty much? Except for it needs the electric motors instead of the automation cores. Okay. So pipe. Da-da-dum. Dum, bum, 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 da-da-dum. Okay. Not happy about this third line, but I think it'll work. I'm going to put this one further out because I'm going to want to split it. How does that work? Is it working? The gears are nice and fast. What's the speed on that? So 4 for 2 seconds. Okay. So that they're nice and fast. This produces 1 for 2 seconds, so it's much slower. You need these. Maybe I should even make 2 of these. That's nice and pretty, isn't it? But it would need to be on the opposite side. So that's still no good. How do I make this look pretty? No, I don't think I can. That's the best we can do, I think. Not very pretty. Oh, wrong way. Okay, but this is making. This is going. Is this going? No. It would be if it has enough steel beams. So once this fills up, it'll go. Alright, next bit. So we got those. Flare stacks. Need more steel beams. And steel plates. I'm going to make the steel beams locally just because they don't need much else. So it's not fighting with those up there. Okay. Do I want this fuel refinery? Do I need a ton of those, or can I just make them in place? It's not a complicated recipe. I can just do it anywhere. I probably should make it. Okay. But I also want to make the chemical plants, and they're more complicated. Okay, let's do that. And I'm going to exceed our distance. I might want to just move this all down. Because I think I'm going to want to build our machine right next to it. So maybe I can avoid having to bring this. I think I can. Okay, we'll see. Let's see what else we can fit here. So chemical plants. In the middle, so we need to leave a little gap for outputs. Steel beams right there. Limit this to 2. And then they also need that. Stone bricks, which are here. Glass, which is there. Think that works? Dum, bum, 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 bum. No steel beams? Well, I didn't pull that in. There we go. Like that. Okay, flare stacks are filling. I probably don't need 2 stacks of them. Not for now, at least. Okay, that's working. Even though I have to remember, I disconnected that. I need to fix that before we leave. Now, do I want to make the oil refineries in the same way? I think so. Oh, maybe I should wait until I get these pulverizers before expanding our class. Probably. Okay, so the same exact thing, pretty much. We're getting a bit far south. I don't like that. This is going to be ugly, but I'm going to do it. I'm just going to match it on this side. And then we'll wrap the belt around. Like we're already doing. Da 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 da. All right. So this is really ugly, but it's gonna work. It's gonna be awesome. I know it. Is that everything we need? I think so. Make one. It will make one when it gets enough. Okay. And while I'm here doing pipey stuff, I might as well just go ahead and... Oh, wait, no. Yeah, we'll do pipey stuff like right here. Let's do it on both sides. Like that. So this will be underneath pipes. Do I care about using steel pipes? Like, why would I want to use steel pipe? Max strength 30. Maybe a greater capacity too. Supports greater pressure, it says. So maybe some things need steel pipes? Well, we'll find out when we need it. For now, we don't. And this ended up being useless, so I can just turn that around. Okay. Looks good. Looks like we've gotten a pretty decent mall. We just need to supply it with more iron. Let me take this and move it a little further over. Just off into the void. Bunch of copper up here. Some stone. We haven't seen another good stone thing yet. That's not a lot. Like a big stone patch beyond this one right here. Hopefully one will show itself. Alright, do we have a bunch of miners waiting for us? That would be nice. Mining units, I should say. To avoid problems. Confusion. Doubts. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. Let's go up our production. Our mining. Because this is a feasible amount of iron. Feasible, I tell you. I do need to still make the trains. Kind of right now they're in they're small enough numbers that we can probably just make them by hand when we need them. I'm reluctant to bother making a car. I mean, maybe I should. But I'm just going to run it into a bunch of stuff. And then eventually we'll get a jetpack and it won't matter. How far to my jetpack? It's actually almost accessible. I just need to make this next tier. Okay, that's fine. I'm waiting for that rather than bothering with the car. Troubles here? No, no, it's good. It's good. I could replace all of this with a better version of it. Why am I out here again? Why did I move this way? To fix our mining. Yeah, to fix our mining. To expand our mining even further. Might be a better way of putting it. We can do a different, with these, we can do a different, pattern. Can I fit 3 in between 2? It looks like I can. Would they still meet, is what my, let's see. Let me just experiment a little bit. So if I were to do 3, would they, no. Then the belt, these can't touch anymore. We could do it, we'd have to, okay, it's easier just to do it in pairs. We could make it so that each line going horizontally would be connecting all of them, because that distance is good enough. And that would work out, but, This is getting mined out. That's weird. Oh, because I left too much of a gap between them when I made those. Why did I do that? I don't know. I left a gap in between these. Whatever. Well, damn, I thought there was a lot more patch to exploit. There isn't. There's a little bit over here left we can grab. Remember back when this was our main thing we looked at the entire time? That was the day. Those were the days. I guess I can do these this way. Like that. Meh. We'll come back and we'll fix that later. We can fix it now. We can fix it now. Don't be lazy, Michael. Alright. Sure. Just put it in there. Alright. Is this packed? It doesn't look right for some reason. Like, it looks like it's moving at yellow speeds. Yeah. So it is slowing down to yellow speed. Is it because there's nothing at the end? There's no room at the end? Here. Did I get everything up to this point? Yeah, I did. There we go. Now we'll suck it in faster. This is all red, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Core mining. These are like ridiculously, like, look at that. Consumes 25 megawatts. 25 megawatts. That's more than our entire factory right now. It is endless, though. I mean, eventually, all the resources around here are going to be used up. Oops. Did I just shoot something? I think I did. My bad. So this is already done. It's already finished scouting this. Huh. Big rare metals down there. But no big stone thing yet. While I'm over here, let's go ahead and move the one on the right. And let me just make sure these are balanced. I'm sure they are. Like, we balanced them at the beginning, I'm sure. But now I'm doubly sure because we actually checked. Let's see. Let me get rid of some of this ore. Right, that's not going to work. Okay. And let me grab some of the stone. You gotta remember, our science is still running on this makeshift little factory we made at the very beginning of the game. Which isn't all entirely automated supply yet. Alright. This is... Where is it? Where is our radar? Is it right here? No? There it is. I like our little wind farm. This is where I should get concrete and just have a really long power line. But I don't. I don't have that yet. What's the recipe for concrete? Does it still need iron ore? No. It needs iron sticks. And sand. Okay, the sand's the new thing. Okay. Like, we're gonna want to get at least some of it so we can make stuff ad hoc. Even if we're not gonna pave the world like we have at other times. Here, that's far enough. Whoops. I keep accidentally shooting things. Alright, you get to it. You're eating up like a half of how much of our total power? Yeah, those two are 2 megawatts of our entire 25 megawatt power. So yeah, our entire base is 25 megawatts. So the core mining would double our consumption. And we still have a little bit of a gap here. We're good for now. How is that patch though? Is it getting made out? Let's just take a look at that and make sure that that patch is not not dying on us. Like, we could switch to solar. Yeah, it's fine. We're not consuming the coal too fast. Let's go ahead and exploit the rest of it, though. All right. Update this to a faster one. Okay. That's... No, it's fine. It's fine. Core mining is done. Warehousing. Let's go and augment this mine down here. We didn't do very much there. We're not at a point where we need the copper that yet, but we're going to be at that point as soon as we try to make the next set of circuits. And we just kind of slapped this together at one point. Oh, out of reds. Okay. Well, that makes some of the reds we just made useless, but that's okay. I gotta admit, if we weren't using reds, if we were using yellow belts everywhere, our factory would probably not be so iron limited as it is right now. Or iron deprived. Needing more iron. Something of that sort. Although maybe we've made that up. Looks like we have. This is flush. Well, we can fix that. Let's go grab a... Oh, no. We have a whole box of red up here that we need to deal with first. Done. Fine. It's pretty much empty. This is where I want trash slots, so I could immediately just get rid of a bunch of this junk. Alright, put all these right here. These all go right there. Bunch of these can go here. I didn't make steel furnaces on the thing. I think it's fine though. We don't need to worry about that right now. All right. Is this working? What did I put here? That I was supposed to, that I was thinking would be drawn into that. Automation cores, perhaps? I guess I can put some of them there. I don't know. Weird. Doesn't really need those things, but that's fine. What now? What should we do? work on the next science pack. All this core mining stuff. Not a lot out here, but a big thing of copper might be helpful at some point. So the nearest oil might be here or here. How do I want to handle oil? Let me just think about the recipes. So, sulfuric acid, has that changed? Where do I see it? I probably can't see it here because I can't make it by hand. No, I could even see if I can make it by hand. It would still show it here even if I can't make it by hand. So where is it? Where's sulfuric acid? It's not here. There it is. Okay, it's sulfur iron plates. That's just petroleum gas. Yeah. I'm looking for anything weird before I set up something normal. The colors of these changed, but that's fine. Eventually we're going to have trouble with quartz and have to deal with that. And silicon. But I don't see why I need to do this yet. I don't seem to need chlorine or hydrogen for anything. What about just oil processing? Where is that? This. Yeah, just water. Just water. Okay. Ah, okay. That's why we need chlorine. For some of these advanced rare metal stuff. I don't know. Okay, so the next science pack. We're going to skip over military for now and go for chemical. We need advanced circuits and sulfuric acid and a ton of glass. Let's just plan advanced circuits out. Well, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Do we want to do this or do we want to redo science? Because I'm kind of thinking redoing science would be more of our... Getting it on the belt would be more of our benefit. Because I don't want to have to make these science packs and then drag them all the way back over here to our labs. I want to have science like in a nice little combined area right here. Let's do science. We'll just do some science right here. But that will have to be next time because we are at the hour-and-a-half mark. So thank you everybody for watching. I think we did well today. We got this mall down. We got some of our minds reinforced with some better coverage. I do want to go back and make some of the belt lines between the mines and the smelter, especially in the copper area, but we did well in the iron. I think we're at the point where we need another iron mine. Very clearly. I'm not sure where that's going to be. If we're going to actually bother to belt something over. This is close enough to belt, I think. But it's not very much. Like, that's less than this. This is... I think by that point, I want to train it. Like, by there, that's far enough that we should train it. So maybe we'll set up a new smelter area, like over here, using some of this. And have a train help supply iron to these several locations. We'll think about it. Anyway, thank you for watching. Until next time.